Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Podcast, the podcast reviews movies and talks that nerd shit. This is episode 587, and it is your review of Bottle Rocket. As always, is the nerd you're gonna hear the host of the show alongside my wonderful co-host Brad Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a wonderful Monday. Monday
Monday,
afternoon.
Monday, Monday, Monday.
Monday, Monday, Monday. Monday, Monday.
Yes,
Taste of
beautiful
the moon
Monday,
days.
Monday night, early for our patrons over at www.patreon.com/the
Throw up
nerdcore
that banner.
at the $1 tier
Mm.
and above. You get access to this podcast live before anybody else gets to see it, and early before anybody else also gets to hear it. And of course, that is possible to join at www.patreon.com/the nerdcore. And yeah, man, we got that. We what's it called? That they're I don't know what's going on. I just woke up from a nap, Brad. I woke up from a
Yeah,
nap.
I'm lucky you woke up.
Yeah, yeah. I woke up from a nap. Today, what's it called? We did two showcase watches over on the Gamer Core that were kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie. And then
Yeah, I heard Ubisoft didn't have any sound.
yeah, Ubisoft kind of yeah they I don't know what the fuck happened, bro. Ubisoft kind of shit the bed here on at least on YouTube side, but yeah. And then Capcom just had a really boring showcase.
I mean,
And
what are you expecting from Capcom? It's been the same games for the last 30 years.
I thought maybe they'd announce like a new Monster Hunter or something.
Eh.
But yeah, that was the case. And then just work and watch this movie today. So, Brad, what's up with you?
Worked today. Stood out on the road for 4 hours. So that was fun. Had a good burrito for lunch, though. Mm. Carne asada, green chilies and cheese. Some
Amazing.
salsa, some lime on top.
Mm.
Don't get no better.
The things that make living in Arizona the best, right?
Mm-hmm.
How was the heat today, man?
It was pretty hot. Like there was a nice breeze though that was going on, so it wasn't horrible, but it was hot.
I'm just gonna check real quick on my end, but I believe today's record high, today's high for our for today was like 100 and something.
Yeah, my cousin sent me so he's on the East Coast. He put 72 degrees out, 87% humidity, and I was like, hail to the no.
Yeah, you saw that the UK was complaining about having what's it called 87.
To the U.S. laugh and
Yeah. Um, tomorrow I have a low of 76 and a high of 96. Wednesday
what's
high
the
of
humidity
98.
though? Your
Um,
humidity probably kills you.
yeah, bro. Nothing yet about the community, but right now outside it's currently 90. It's currently 85, but it feels like 91. The
Ugh,
humidity is making it feel warmer.
blah,
67%
blah.
humidity.
Fuck that. Also,
Yeah,
European culture doesn't really have, air conditioning units in every house like America does.
and they found out why we have air conditioning
Because it's
units over
fucking
here.
hot.
Yep, because it's hot. It's hot. But yeah, I was yeah, what's called it was it's hot today, man. And it
I'm
was
sure
just
somebody's going to get on here and be like, you don't know anything about European culture. We have ACs everywhere. And be like, bullshit. We do
bullshit.
not.
Yeah, yeah. Because I've heard it from Greeks. I've heard
Yeah,
it from Italians.
I've read about it.
Yeah, yeah. You can't call me uneducated and jobless
Or a
on
numbnut.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And just so that way you know, this isn't a joke. I am actually serious. I know that they don't use what's it called air conditioning units in houses over there.
Yeah, they open windows. Fuck.
Yeah, I play a lot of GeoGuessr, man. I can see. Yeah,
See no window units in any of it.
yeah, yeah. But other than that, Brad, you had yourself a good day.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I mean,
Uh,
I'm a bit tired. Sun
no,
beating down
man.
on you for half the day to do that to you, but I came home, took a shower, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah. Hey, I'm glad that you're feeling good. But yeah, I'm Let's go. Ready to do this if you are, man.
Yeah, let's get into
Yeah.
it.
All right, guys. If you haven't watched Bottle Rocket, then you should probably get out of here if you care about spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers or you've already seen the film, go ahead and stay. Either way, how any of that goes is your one and only spoiler warning, and it is in effect in a five, four, three, two. All right, Brad. I got a little bit to read today, but it's a respectable amount. Bottle Rocket is a 1996 American crime comedy film directed by Wes Anderson in his feature film directorial debut. The film is written by Anderson and Owen Wilson and based on Anderson's 1994 short film of the same name. Bottle Rocket is also the acting debut of his brothers for brothers Owen and Luke Wilson, who co-starred with Robert Musgrave, their older brother Andrew Wilson, Lumi Cavazos, and James Caan. Principal photography took place in various locations throughout Texas. The film had a limited release in theaters on February 21st, 1996. Though not a commercial success, the film received acclaim from critics and launched the careers of Anderson and the Wilson brothers. Director Martin Scorsese later named Bottle Rocket one of his top 10 favorite films of the 1990s. Yep. Cinematography is done by Robert Yeoman, edited by David Moritz. Music is done by Mark Mothersbaugh, and it sits at an hour and 31 minutes. And on a budget of $5 million, it made $560,069. Yeah, it was a little rough to make this money back, but it was his first movie, and like you said, it was a failure at the box office. But the minute that what's it called, people started to reevaluate it, and Martin Scorsese came out and said that it was one of his favorites of the 1990s, it ended up getting steam. And
Hmm.
now the way I hear people talking about it is not the way I would imagine that people were talking about it when it first came out. But yeah, Brad, what are your initial thoughts on Bottle Rocket while I look for some nice trivia here?
Honestly, think that if you never seen a Wes Anderson film, this was your first Wes Anderson film, you would probably think it was like, you know, very, very good. Like, problem being is I've seen basically every other Wes Anderson film at this point and reviewed it for this channel. So you can tell the style Wes Anderson is starting in this and what will follow through with other films. But this film is rough. I do like Luke and Owen Wilson in this, and for their acting debut, pretty damn good. So I was kind of surprised on all of that. Um, but it's not my favorite Wes Anderson film. It's not even close. But it was entertaining in some parts. The last 30 minutes is total chaos, which I enjoyed. But the rest of it, I don't know, it was kind of slow plotting for me.
All right, all right. I loved this movie, man. It is in my top five of Wes Anderson, and I freaking like. I love this movie, man. Though I think this has to be some of the most shocked the how shocked I was knowing that Wes Anderson directed this, because you put this against literally anything after this movie. That's there's nothing that can
Yeah,
that shows the similarity between those
no,
movies.
very different stylistic points. And maybe that's what I just don't like this compared to Grand Budapest Hotel.
Oh no, of
Um,
course not. Yeah.
I mean, it really anything else he's done, basically, just from that stylistic point, maybe I'm so used to Wes Anderson doing that this is just kind of a shock to the system, and it's like it's all right.
Yeah, there's no playing with aspect ratios. There's no like, the quirky music and anything. This is just straight up like a Wes Anderson like heist film, but even then, where you really see the trademarks of Wes Anderson are in the writing and the dialogue that he writes.
Well, there's some framing too that goes into it as well.
Yeah,
Like when there's
yeah.
stuff on a desk and he's framed it so just to show the stuff on the desk, you're like, oh, yeah, I can see where Wes Anderson is in this film. The rest of it, though, I don't know. To me, it was kind of slow in comparison.
That's funny because I felt that it moved along pretty well, man. I didn't what's it called find it too draggy. I
I
I
mean,
just
I just felt like they were literally at that hotel for an hour. That's what it felt like. They were at that fucking hotel for an hour, and it's like, and then that last 30 minutes when they get out of that hotel is them doing this whole chaos, heist film. So it just goes from hotel and then like a little bit of narrative in there for, him telling his brother to fuck off and then heist.
Yeah. I got some interesting here. A scene when a then unknown Leslie Mann as a sorority girl was filmed, but was ultimately cut. When asked about this years later, he said, "I just read for James Brooks on The Beautiful Girls in 1996. He decided not to direct it, and then I didn't do it. But that's how I met James Brooks, and then he brought me in for Bottle Rocket. I worked with Luke and Owen and was directed. I remember I had a southern accent and I was in a bikini. I would love to find that just to see how good my body looked at the time, pre kids, but I haven't been able to. I guess I could ask somebody."
Can I just say that I did like the acting of Lumi Cavazos?
Yeah, yeah, she was great. I
She was
liked
great
her.
in that.
Yeah. Um, my God, looking at Luke Wilson was just not Luke. I'm sorry,
Owen.
Because Luke looks the same.
Oh, so does
Looks,
Owen.
huh?
Owen looks the same too with the broken
But
nose.
just the fucking short hair, bro. Like,
Oh yeah, you usually see him with long hair now, but
yeah.
yeah,
I
Luke
was,
Wilson definitely looks the same.
but I was like, dude, who the hell is this? Like, this looks like um Owen Wilson if he was a big fan of new metal.
This is
Yeah,
Punk Owen Wilson and his
yeah,
cover band Wow. Wow.
yeah. His what's it called? His Limp Bizkit cover band, right, Brett?
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
My my way or the highway. Wow.
Also, in case you're wondering, yeah, dude, these guys are some of the worst robbers ever.
That's horrible.
The
I don't
first
even know
one
what they
with
were fucking robbing from the frozen seafood place.
I think that's the whole point because they're that dumb. They don't understand what the
Yeah.
hell they're doing.
Like
Um,
what the fuck are you robbing? What
but if
was
you
there a
go
safe?
back to the first one when they're practicing, they do that one all wrong too.
Yeah. And then Applejack gets shot. I mean, like what the fuck is going on? And the old dude has a panic attack.
Yeah, yeah. Which, by the way, I love that whole scene where he just goes to find what's it called? What was his nickname? Um, Applejack was not no the old guy was damn what was his name, Brad?
I'm looking.
Oh my god, I know this, bro. Um,
Is it Rocky?
no, no, no.
Kumar? I think it was Kumar,
Kumar, yes, Kumar,
which
Kumar.
is actually the guy's name.
Yeah, they
It's
go
the
to
actor's
find
name.
Kumar, and he's just sitting down. And he's just
Yeah.
like, and he gets what's it called. Luke Wilson gets all mad. And he's just like, "What the hell, man? If you knew how, like, you told me you knew how to do it." He's like, "I don't know, I don't know." And then like when when the workers show up, and he's just like, "You guys are supposed to be on break for lunch."
Yeah.
He goes, "We bring it to eat here." He goes, "Sometimes."
I mean, they're just they're horrible, just thieves.
Yeah, yeah,
I did like the clap back at the asshole brother though.
yeah. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, James Conn up in his grill, like I
Yeah,
will put you down.
yeah, yeah. Um, the film is rough around the edges for sure. I mean, it's not perfect. There
Well,
it is.
it's Wes Anderson at his very early basic.
Yeah,
That's what it is. You can tell the inklings of what Wes Anderson is going to be throughout this film, but it's not fully fledged.
yeah. And like, of course, like in the next ones, he's gonna start like really like going for it. He's gonna start like you know doing what we know Wes Anderson can do, and it's not gonna be like this. And I don't know, man. I think that I liked it for what it was, and the music though it's you can't compare this music to Alexander's Desplat. That man
No,
makes legendary music, and in
I
here I was
mean,
like, it worked well, but not enough like his other work.
there's just too many films of his that I much prefer. Life Aquatic,
Oh, 100%, yeah.
yeah. Um, let me get a list. Life Aquatic, Grand Budapest Hotel, the Darjeeling Limited.
You see, I put this above Darjeeling. Because there's moments in
No,
Darjeeling where I felt like it's stuck. Like it's not moving
that
along.
movie is so fucking beautiful though.
It is, but like narratively, I feel like there's moments in Darjeeling compared to this where they're just stuck and they're just not they're not doing anything,
I
and
didn't
it's
get
like,
that feeling. I'm sure if
but
we go back to that, I didn't get that feeling.
no, I don't think you did. I think that was one of the points that I
Uh,
brought up. But
um, I mean, the French Dispatch, I preferred more the French Dispatch than this one.
yeah. So I mean, I have this ranked higher above Isle of Dogs, The French Dispatch, Darjeeling Limited, and Moonrise Kingdom.
Eh,
But it is below Grand Budapest Hotel at number one, Life Aquatic at
I
number
probably
two.
tie it with Moonrise Kingdom.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't even like Moonrise Kingdom,
No, I
okay?
don't even like Moonrise Kingdom.
You're saying you're tie it?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
It was not a very you know
Yeah.
it was very, I hate to say boring, but parts of it were boring to me.
Damn. Well, what's it called? It is his first work, and I'd be really interested to see what his short film looks like, to see how he like expanded on it. But I know that it's that he what's it called? His work is a little different in the beginning. Like even Rushmore is not gonna be as similar to like the other stuff,
No,
but he does start to push it a little bit more, and he
I
does
just want to
start to
know
like
why I was watching someone in a motel for an hour. That's that's where I'm stuck at. It's just I was literally at a motel for an hour because their friend ran off with the car. And then they tried to
I
steal a
think you
car
just
and
answered.
they
You
stole the
just answered your
shittiest
question,
car.
Brad.
Yeah.
You
Just
just answered your question. Why were you in the motel for an hour?
yeah,
Because their
but
friend ran off with a car.
well start fucking walking, bro.
I
I
don't
know it was
know.
the 90s. You couldn't Uber or anything. They still had taxis. Just go to the front desk and be like, "Yo, give me a taxi."
But also, Luke Wilson wanted to be with the girl, man. Which, by the way, I completely understand why.
Well, then that man had taxi cab money, and he gave
Oh,
it to Inez.
which, by the way, Dingman, like,
Whipped.
you really screwed that man with like being like, oh yeah, this guy told me that he loved you. It's like, wait, was he translating? Like, yes,
Uh-huh.
of course he was translating, dumbass. Like, no. My God. Wait, but
I did love the moment though where he was like, "We should run away together," and she's like, actually, she wasn't even like, "No." The translator was like, "Dude, she's got her shit together. She's not going to do that."
yeah, like I love his hesitancy to to translate the line about them having sex.
Sex, yeah.
Yeah,
During working hours, I'm sure. I'm sure that's
yeah,
exactly what he was thinking.
yeah, which is fucking crazy. Yeah, but those moments were pretty funny to me. I really like those moments. But yeah, it's just like the beginning of his career, and it is a
Yeah,
little rough
I don't
around
hold
the
that
edge.
against him. Do I
Yeah,
feel it was a bad movie? No, I just felt it's not up to par with everything else.
yeah. Well, um, anything else you want to bring up before we go to the verdict?
Um, yeah, I'm surprised Owen Wilson didn't blow his hands off with those firecrackers.
Yeah. Oh, there was a moment. I am pretty sure, Brad, that sparkler that he first lit
Mhm.
wasn't wasn't good.
Yeah,
So
because it started and then it
yeah.
stopped.
So when he brings it down, I'm sure there was a PA on the bottom who
Like,
switched out the sparkler,
yeah, so he
and
could
he
light it again.
yeah, because like you see, right? Like he when it goes out of like the sparkler goes out of frame. Like it does go out of frame.
Yeah, and
When I
Owen's
looked
kind
at
of
that,
like, mm,
I was like, I'm pretty sure somebody just switched it right there. Because the one that comes up isn't like lit anymore.
yeah,
But yeah, that was something I noticed, and I was like, I can just imagine the PA on the bottom, like, here, here.
got to make sure you have those stunt sparklers. Luckily, they
Yep,
come in multi packs.
multi packs. Hello, Stacy. How are you doing, man?
What up, Stacy?
Stacy, Stacy's been here for everything today. He was here for the showcases, and now he's here for this one. But yeah, uh, but that's funny. That's funny. But yeah, I'm pretty sure like it was just like here, here, here. Oh,
Yeah,
and here.
yeah. Try this again.
Yeah, yeah. Because I don't see a cut there. There's no cut.
Yeah, so
So
it probably was some poor PA, or even
yeah,
Wes Anderson himself.
yeah,
Here's
yeah,
goddamn sparkler.
yeah. That was great. It's great. But yeah, Brad, what is your verdict? What's your final verdict on Bottle Rocket?
Yeah, I'm gonna give Bottle Rocket a 6.5 out of 10.
All right, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and give Bottle Rocket an 8 out of 10. I really like this movie. Also, on just the other, what's it called? I'm sorry. On another note, I think they did a great job on the restoration on this. This looks really clean. They did a great job at cleaning this up. I know that this is the recent print that Criterion put on their in the on physical, so they look good because compared to the trailer that we see on IMDb, it looks fucking rough.
So are you giving this movie for a Criterion Collection?
Will I get it? I don't think so.
Okay.
No, no. The one I do want to get from Criterion is the Grand Budapest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get Grand Budapest. I think they did a great job with the what's it called the art for Grand Budapest. But yeah, I know that Alex has all of his movies, all of them from the Criterion, and the only one that's missing right now, the one that they haven't put out is Isle of Dogs and the French Dispatch.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Wonder why they wouldn't put out Dogs.
I think they're gonna put it out soon.
Yeah, I mean it's been out a while.
Yeah. It's just it's different. It's difficult with Disney, Brad. But now that Disney allowed them to put what's it called Wally, I'm pretty sure that the ground's gonna get moving soon.
Hmm.
Plus, I am 100 freaking percent sure that it is in his contracts that Wes Anderson signs that his movies go physically at one point to the Criterion Collection. So
That's probably a good move.
yeah, yeah, because literally every movie of his is there. So I'm sure that that's gonna happen soon. But yeah, that concludes our review of Bottle Rocket. And if you want to keep up to date with us, please check us out on our website, thenerdcore.com, Twitter at the Nerdcore underscore, Instagram at the Nerdcore, patreon.com/slash the Nerdcore for tiers as low as $1, where you can get early access and live streamed versions of this podcast. And if you want to talk to us about movies from Wes Anderson, or maybe the fact that Owen Wilson looked like he was in a fucking new metal band, check out our Discord in our
Punk rock you.
description below. Yeah. If you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and you click that notification bell so you don't miss a single piece of content that drops on the channel. If you're listening to this on the audio airwaves, make sure that you're leaving a 5-star review. Both of these things allow for the algorithm to, you know, catch our show and be able to bring it to all these new eyes
Yeah,
and
and thanks
ears.
everyone follow us on WordPress, YouTube, all
Yeah.
that good stuff.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people have been subscribing to us on WordPress as of late. So thank you all so much for that. It means a lot. I'm finally, keeping up to date on uploading these accordingly, and I'm glad that you all are enjoying that. I am currently working on my review of Bo is Afraid, so my review on the website will be coming up soon. So keep an eye on that. But of course, we also want to thank our Patreon supporters because they're the ones who make this possible, along with the incredible Patreon producer Shane. Where can they find him, Brad?
You follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/XSRK or on Twitter at ThriftedIL or go buy something from the Seppy God at PrisonCityVintage.com. And his new store is now open.
Yep, located in Joyland, Illinois. Make sure you check his Twitter out at ThriftedIL, Instagram at Prison City Shit, so that way you can see what's going down. Or you might want to buy it in online, PrisonCityVintage.com. So yeah, very happy for Shane, man. Glad that he got his house. Glad that he got his new store. I'm sad that I never got to visit the store while I was
Yeah.
out there, but I'm sure that when I go back, I'll be going to the new store.
Yeah. Man's grinding.
Yes, sir. Brad, it's crazy because like I went to one of his vintage fests when
Hmm.
I first met him.
Did you see his latest Vintage Fest? 15,000 people.
Yeah, dude, he had the whole motherfucker packed, bro. When he did the one that I went to,
Hmm.
so I'm 100% sure that he's only gonna get bigger with this stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm happy for the boy. I'm happy for him, man. And soon we'll just have to be going over there for the wedding now that they have their house.
Yep. So
Yes, sir. Watch Brad and I meet for the first time when we actually go to
at
to
Shane's
when we
wedding.
Shane's wedding. Yeah, yeah.
I'll be like, call me a Uber.
Oh my god. But we thank you all so much for joining us. We'll be back on Saturday for the public, Thursday for patrons, as we look at our next film during our nice little Pride Month celebration, as we look at Claire Denis' Tavia. And other than that, we got nothing else scheduled for today. Next week I'll get another review with me and Luis. We're gonna go see The Flash this weekend, so we're going to uncover that Band-Aid, Brad.
Yeah. I'm gonna be drinking this weekend. I'll get to the Flash eventually, but Monday catch us for Idol
Oh
episode 3
yeah, yeah, oh yeah,
review.
yeah.
So thank you to everybody clicking on that.
Yeah, by the way, yeah, thank you so much to everybody who's been checking our idol reviews on. It is a little lower than the last one, but I know that you all are still watching, so I'm appreciating you all. What's it called, being on this journey with us and being able to experience this show with us. So I hope that you all have been enjoying those reviews. But without further ado, we'll catch you all on the next one. But in the meantime, Brad, let's go ahead and sign off. Let's go ahead and get him out of here.
All right, we're only being host as always. Thank you to Stacy for joining us today in chat. Thank you to all the listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, I'm just gonna say, don't let the guy with the car leave, like, and leave you stranded. That's just a bad day. And also, don't fall in love at first sight, and then like try to whisk her away from her job.
When she looks like that, I'm gonna try everything, bro.
Well, but when she's pragmatic and she's like, I need this job, you know, you got to figure something the fuck out. So,
Yeah.
anyways, do that. Eat your veggies. Young Yoda out.